about racism within
Yeah.
the police department, right? If
Yeah.
you listen to half the media, police departments, they're all racist. They're looking for racist ways to incarcerate people.
Yeah, it's the biggest load of crap I ever heard in my life. The biggest load of crap. Police, if people understood what policing was, you would understand that it's rare for a police officer to be actually a racist. Now, are there racists?
Now, before he goes on, because you know what he's going to say after that, but just think about this right here. He's saying that it's hard for a police officer to be a racist. Just let that sink in for a second. It's hard for a police officer to be a racist. But let's move on.
Racist people on the police part? Yes, there's racist pastors. Come on. We all know that every walk of life, there's some idiot out there that's still lingering to hateful rhetoric.
Yeah. But doesn't it drive you crazy that you have to qualify it always with that? It drives me crazy all the time. Yes, there are homophobes. There are racists.
Yeah.
There are bad, mean people.
Yeah.
We cannot exterminate all of them.
Right.
Thanos could do it, but basically we can't,
We can't, but some people need to know that because watching the media every day, if you're not an informed person or you're not a person that's a leader and you can lead with your own thoughts, you're a follower, you'll fall into that stuff. But it's very difficult to be a racist on a police department. And one of the biggest reasons why is because you can't pick who you serve. And the least racist people, in my opinion, are the white police officers that work in the black community.
Now, he just said two things there. It's very difficult to be a racist on a police department. And then he said basically that if a white cop works in a black area, it's very hard for them to be racist also. Y'all have to understand who is speaking here. This is a man who's throwing his own race under the bus at every turn. Just listen to some of the things he says. He never really want to hold police departments accountable for their racist techniques. Never. But just let's finish this for a second, then I'll finish at the end.
Because you put your life on the line every day for black folks. You are willing to die for black folks. You have to visually see and feel the pain and hurt in the community when brothers getting shot every day. People don't realize that police are the ones got to put those young brothers in body bags. I don't care who you are. When you see a young man with his brains hanging out, clinging for life, maybe even pleading for his life, gurgling in blood, the age of your son, the age of your nephew, cousin, somebody that looks like your mom, your grandmother, a young baby that's been shot through the head from a drive-by. I don't care what race you are, man. It messes with you. And for people to think that these white officers are these cruel, evil people that don't have any sense of emotions or attachment to human life, these people are the people that are pushing this rhetoric are evil and liars. You put these young people in body bags every day. You go to their mom, grandmother, and you look that lady in the face.
Now, this is going to be a two-part series because Brandon Tatum is actually talking to Dave Rubin, who's doing the interview, and they were talking about racism and policing. And Brandon is trying to justify white racism in the police departments by saying that, no, white people cannot be racist toward black people because they work in black neighborhoods. They sympathize with the black people. That's basically what he's saying. And that's the farthest thing from the truth. These people, they don't care about a black man body laying on the ground with his head blown off. Only thing they see is another young thug who just got shot, and they don't care 2 cents about that thug. That's all they see. But Brandon Tatum lives in a different world than we live in. He lives in a world where he get paid to say these things. He makes a lot of money off of saying this stuff. People like him and Candace Owens, they have no sympathy for the black community. Because if they did, they would tell the truth. They would call it like it is. But no, they have to spin it into their own narrative. And that's what's going on here. When he's saying that the white police officer, they care about the black males in the community. That's why they serve the black community. No, they serve the black community because they get paid to do it. That don't change their mindset because they get a paycheck. It is what it is. And people like Brandon need to wake up and stop spreading these lies. Because that's all he's doing is spreading lies. But like I said, this is part 1. And I'm going to come back with part 2 in a second. Because part 2 is going to be about... Because he brings up how when you look at white males being killed by police officers, and you look at black males being killed by police officer, you have more white males killed. But I'm going to break that down in my next video. So y'all stay tuned.